So, I composed the peace deal, but there was a problem with it. Namely, I wanted to transfer some of this territory to Brandenburg and some of it to the Teutonic Order. And for some reason I cannot transfer provinces to the Teutonic Order. I don't know why. I even restarted the game just to see if it would fix it, and it didn't. There must be a reason for it, but I don't know what it is. So, I started composing a peace deal. Also, the very important bit is that we can't take certain provinces. And it makes me really sad that I can't take these. And why? Well, that's why. They want them. And if I take these provinces, that could ruin my alliance with Russia. I would probably be okay by now if that happened. But I really want to use them against the Ottomans again. So I'm just going to take other provinces, because there are lots of other provinces I could take. And I started toying with a peace deal like this, but... yeah, something like that. But I'd like to connect the territories. It will be much easier to manage. Also don't necessarily need this one. So I decided to send my troops to do one more bit of carpet sieging, wait a few more months, and then sign the peace deal. So, without further ado, let's continue. Ming's fabricating on me. Oh, also I sent these guys to deal with these rebels here. They're going to be a problem. Right, so for example, if I gave these to the Teutonic Order, even through return cores, Russia might get angry and not want to be our friend anymore. And that would be disastrous. Well, not really disastrous, but very problematic. Okay, did I send two? I sent two people to the same province. That one would also be good. France, we've improved relations as much as possible. Speaking of France, how's your succession doing? Yep, still good. This woman must have had the immortal trait from CK2. Well, now 66 is not old, but, you know. Yeah, renewed the loan. I'll take care of that soonish. Let's wait for that round of carpet sieging. And then we can make our borders here nice. I might even take Stockholm, although I probably will not. We have call for peace, so we have to finish this soon. And I can take admin tech. Now, taking admin tech is tempting. Let's do it, because I'm not going to be coring anything soon. And we can afford another idea group. Now, we're gaining much more admin and military power than we actually need. So I could do one of two things. I could take a military idea group and pool my points into that, or take... where's that? Take this particular administrative idea group and just take the first two for cheaper core creation to save up some admin power and use the excess military power we might get for suppressing rebellions. That's actually tempting. The next group I want in the military is aristocratic for the vassal stuff. And I don't need any more diplo groups, and I need this one as well. You know what? I'm gonna take admin. And basically the rest is not that useful apart from this bit here, administrative technology cost. So I'm only going to take the first two, just to get the core creation cost minus 25%, because this is a very huge buff to our country. Alternatively, I could take economic ideas. Tax modifier 10% is huge for us, but would get even more from trade if we wanted that. Yeah, let's take admin. Coring can take quite a lot of your points. Right, let us continue. I still want this province to be taken. Can I go over here? No. Can I go here? Yes, but I can't take it. How about this way? I could, but that would take too long. Alright, let's just wait for this one then. And we did take it. Right, let's compose a new peace deal. And I will be transferring everything to Brandenburg, because I can't transfer it to the Teutonic Order, and I can't core it myself. I might even give them Stockholm, although I probably won't, because it's bloody expensive. Okay, The more provinces, the better. There will be some unrest, but I'll leave one army here to deal with it. So, let's have another look, confirming Russia's wants. Yeah, can't take these, the rest is fine. Also, I need to give them one province at least, otherwise they'll be angry at me. I'm going to give them this one. So, you know what, let's clear this for a moment and do it again. Just return cores to the Teutonic Order. These ones here, not claimed by Russia. And I'm using return core because that will increase our relationship with the Teutonic Order. They'll like us more, and I'll annex them and get full cores here, which will be quite helpful. That's part 1. Part 2 is Russia needs to get a bit. Although, well, they might not need to get a bit. And these go to Brandenburg. Now, taking Stockholm itself is very expensive, but also very good in terms of, you know, money and stuff. But I could just take provinces around it. And the more, the merrier, right? This looks nice, doesn't it? I could even forget these and take all that here. But a connection would be nice. It would be much easier to deal with rebels if the provinces are connected to each other. Although they could be connected through this area. Let's just go back to Russia for a moment. What do you want exactly? These are of interest to you, but you don't actively desire them. So, and Russia will not mind. But if I gave you something, you'd be much happier, wouldn't you? One favor. What's one favor? Let's have another look. You don't care about these either. Can you transfer these to me? No. Yeah, these are low development. I think I should take as many as possible, because I'll be adding them to the Empire later. Alternatively, I could take them myself. Okay, there's 100 war score. What if I cancelled these? Now this gives me more. This kind of makes it look nicer, doesn't it? Still, I could totally abandon this area and just go north. These are lower development provinces, right? No, I still think having as much coast as possible might be even better, because then we can make Brandenburg a naval power. So, let's forget these for now, and just get the coast. And, do I need this one? That's 100 war score and a lot of coast. That'll let us make them a naval power. And we'll leave some troops over here so that they can, you know, deal with all the problems that might emerge later on. And then we'll add all of this to the Empire. I'm still not convinced. I've changed my mind a bit. Yeah, we're going to confine them a bit, like this. Let me see this again. We won't want to anger Russia. Yeah, because I want to leave this area open, so that I can take it later and start adding them to the Empire. And by I mean me directly. So let's take these instead, and then from here we'll be able to add these to the Empire and move into Norway. Although that is 98 war score only. Can we go to 100? Yes, we can. And these go to Brandenburg. Brandenburg will be quite overextended, unfortunately, but we'll leave some troops here to take care of this. We will get some aggressive expansion, but not a lot. Okay, so this is the peace deal that we want. Perfect. And Russia's not angry. Good. Yeah, because if we took these provinces for us, which I intend to do fully later on, they would probably not like us that much anymore, which could be a problem because I want to use them against the Ottomans and Ming, and then destroy them. Later. Not yet. Okay, how many troops do I need to stay here to deal with the rebels? I think one army is enough, especially since it's a heavily cannon-armed army. What's the supply limit here? It's pretty big. Let's keep these guys over here. Now, how about you? Do I bring you back to the continent, or do I keep you up there? Also, I do need some transport ships in the area, because we'll be moving back and forth. So, I guess I'll just start building them here. Yeah, no combat, just to move them between the areas. That's what, 12 ships? That will be sufficient, I think. Okay. Anything else? Reclaim someplace, create a fleet, convert provinces. Cool, let's do that. Alright, you know what, I'll do some management now. And hope that they can core stuff. And maybe I should just attack the Ottomans right now. Russia would join me, Bohemia would join me. Pomerania would not, but we don't care. We're not overextended, we didn't take anything ourselves. Maybe that is a good choice. Let's just attack the Ottomans. I'll also have some extra troops down here. You know what? I think I want to do this. And we'll be able to connect our territories here, so that we can add all of this to the empire as well. Yes. But first I'd like to start annexing Teutonic Order. When can I do that? A few more years. A few more years. Because I thought I'd join the empire. But I'd like to make these into states. For example, here, into Pommern. That's not an amazing state, but it is in a good trade node. If we moved our capital here, that would be pretty good for income. Alternatively, I could just move it here and add it to the empire. Or I could move it here if we took Danzig, but without it, it's not that good. There's a couple of options. We could even attack Savoy, probably, but... and take Genoa, a great trade node, or Venice. Actually, Venice is an interesting option. Though I'm not sure. No, I have better things to do right now. I'm not going to move my capital. Not at the moment. What we are going to do is attack the Ottomans and take enough land to connect this area to the empire, and then we won't have to move our capital at all, and we'll save some points on that. Unfortunately, conquering these provinces will cost us tons and tons of diplo power. Also, I have a bit too many relations. Teutonic Order Alsace. Let's review this. You won't be voting for me. I don't need relations with you. Baden. I'm going to dissolve this alliance. And then break... probably should have called them into a war first. Well, too late. They were small and insignificant anyway. I probably wouldn't have joined anyway. Or maybe they would. Too late now. Who we care about is Russia and Bohemia and Brandenburg. Let's go. Yeah. No reason to wait. Come on, my Russian friends. The only problem here is that Ming might intervene, which would be quite problematic. But I think we can handle whatever's going on here. And there's always France. There's always France. Okay, you guys need to stay here, because rebels. And we won't be able to access the area if you leave. But you guys, the rest, we'll just station you in Bohemia for now. And wait for Russia to do most of the war for us. Let's look for a good province to station you guys. Okay. Hills, hills, mountains. Perfect. Here you go. Just move there for now. Right, Baden. Where's Baden? Maybe they would have joined. That was a mistake. No. Let's get that extra diplo power for not having them as a relation and break our ties with them. Now, the Ottomans are a dangerous enemy, but if we can have Russia fully engage in this, it will be amazingly good. Also, they are our rivals, so we'll get tons and tons of power projection. Cool. So, I guess I could start sieging something, but I don't know what the Ottoman armies are, so I need to be cautious. And here they come. Just taking our land, giving us some war exhaustion. Naples. 15 years old. I can't spare the points for extra relations right now. We have too many anyway. Bohemia, Brandenburg, Oldenburg, Pomerania, Switzerland, Russia. I'll probably be breaking Switzerland because this is not very likely to succeed. But it would be nice, of course. And France is the best thing ever. Okay, let's continue. I'll go to speed 4. Now, our armies are obviously weaker than the Russian armies. Oh, you guys are in danger. Let's move you through Russia over here. Right, blockade, whatever. So it's Tunis, Augsburg. Oh, Augsburg is in it. Where's Augsburg? Here. It's already under siege anyway. But you don't have enough men. You know what? I'm gonna help you. He will be there to provide assistance, and you will be there to siege. And then we'll move towards the Ottomans proper, of course. If Russia or Bohemia sign separate peace deals, it can be quite problematic for us, but I don't think it will be. Now we need to monitor France, because if she dies and gets a show noble, they will still have disputed succession. Okay, Russia's doing a great job here. Moving in quite forcefully. Once we deal with Augsburg, I will move towards Constantinople. Venice, interesting. Venice would be a very nice subject. Let's get a quick royal marriage with Venice. They're certainly a better target than Naples. And we have full diplo ideas, so I can always break the marriages. So what happens if you die? Succession war between Ryukyu and Austria. I would welcome that wholeheartedly. I can beat Austria without too much trouble. Now, I'll just give you to the supporting armies. Someone wants to give us loans. Sorry, we don't need that. Although I could have used it to repay my bank loans and then just refused to pay it back. Okay, what do we want from Augsburg? I'm going to force their religion and ask them for money. Tyrannical nobles, they lose loyalty or I lose base tax. Let me have a look at the estates and interactions. Oh, I could ask for money. I'd love that. When can I ask for points, though? 47. Actually, lowering the nobility's influence can be quite useful for us right now. Oh, that's loyalty, not influence. Base tax in... Do we really care about one base tax? We have 2,000 development. Well, yes, we do. We care about every bit of base tax. They're going to recover their loyalty soon. Keep monitoring France. It is vitally important. Oh, we lost a general. just a regular one. Still, it is vital that we pay attention to all the details, even minor. Right, you need to merge together. You'll be dealing with all the rebels that Brandenburg's gonna get, because they are heavily overextended. And they probably want to increase autonomy. And then I'm gonna inherit them, it's all gonna be wonderful. Now, Teutonic Order, I guess I should improve relations with you a bit. Same with Russia. France is okay. I could form an alliance with Aragon. Well, not at the moment because I'm at war, but they like me. Not Britain, though. Aragon might be a good ally against the Pope. Although, do I really need an ally against the Pope? France got spice trade. Cool, I guess. Whoops, clergy's influence is super low. A bit too low for my taste. When can I increase it? I guess it'll increase on its own. Yeah, I really want to demand admin power. I guess it's okay. Let's recall the guys from Russia. Let's improve relations with Bohemia, just to make sure we're friends. All the time. Who else is an important part of our plans? You are. Okay. Augsburg's siege is done. Let's sue for peace. Force their religion, force them to give us money, and end some rivalries for extra prestige. Oh, you won't agree to that? Whatever. To annul your treaties with the Ottomans, then. Okay, cool. Oh, I clicked to maintain. I shouldn't have done that. Right, anything else? Well, now we have to move elsewhere, and I think the elsewhere is the capital. Oh, I haven't merged them. I should have merged them. This is the sieger, and these are the helpers. Ottomans are sowing discontent, which could become problematic for us. Alright. Bohemia's fighting. They're gonna lose it. Pity, but not a big deal for us. They're just helping us in the war. What is the target? I think something here. This is the target. The war goal. Yeah, I wish I had advanced casus belli. Everybody does. Okay, any news here? Yes, Venice is no longer an option, which means I don't need this royal marriage anymore. And here comes the rebellion that we all expected. Although I'm not sure I can beat this army because it's Brandenburgian army. Or is it Swedish? Well, let's beat the small one for now. Make sure this is a good general. Let's give them a better one. Right, how are you doing here? Oh, well, okay. This seems quite easy. We have more morale. I'm gonna kill them. Baroque music. Yeah, I could use some prestige. Let's wait for them to recover morale and troops and then attack here. This is a forest, so if they move this way, they'll have to attack us here. Which is convenient. Interesting missions? Not really. Oh yes, improve relations with the Elector of Ulm. That will increase our imperial authority growth, which can be quite useful when combined with adding provinces, or just, you know, getting a new emperor or something. Would we get elected at this point? Yes, yes we would. Alright. Alright, Ulm. Let's improve relations for now. I wonder how much Holstein will take. I don't mind them taking land. We might even add it to the empire. Tunis is actually fighting here. Tunis, would you like to peace out? Not really, not at the moment at least. Okay, we're only interested in this bit here. Not much is happening around the area. I'm going to let Russia and Bohemia do most of the work, while I focus on important targets and sieging them. Alright, oh, the theologian died. That's a pity. Okay, I'm going to... Should I increase my discipline just for this war? Yes, I should. Let's increase our discipline. This is good enough to stay. Right, I'm going to put a cut in and wait for the Siege of Constantinople to be over. But if anything interesting happens, we'll return to recording. See you in a moment. A small development, we finished the Siege of Constantinople and we're moving on here to do some more sieging. I should also take the war goal, which was this one here, but we'll get there eventually. And one more thing you might want to see is that we're piecing out Tunis. I don't need anything from them, and having them out of the war will make it easier and faster. So I'll just sign a peace deal. Right, let's continue. Influenced nation of Alsace. Yes, I will. Right, I kept recording because there might be a battle here soon. Now let's just... oh, I can't move there. I can move here. Yeah, let's start working on that. Unfortunately, I really want this province, and Russia took it. But I shouldn't be taking any provinces that are red in the Russian screen if I want to keep my alliance. So it's a good thing we didn't get that one. I'll just have to get to our other possessions some other way, like taking this area. But we'll need to convert to those, which can be problematic. Still, we'll manage somehow. Let's continue. Oh, I shouldn't have influenced Baden. Can I break some of my relationships? Switzerland, Pomerania, no. Oldenburg, no. Brandenburg, no. Bohemia, no. France, no. Alsace, no. No, I'll keep all of them. We do have good votes, though. Ulm. Seriously. And of course, the disputed successions. Okay, cool, let's continue. And we control the war goal now. Right, that's a nice siege. Let's move you where? There are obviously some more forts in the area, but I guess I can exchange you too. Yeah, let's just make sure to control all of this area. And then we can move further away. What happened? Unlawful territory. Sweden! Sweden has annexed Holstein. Well, not annexed, but taken a lot of. Well, that's a dick move. Gonna demand unlawful territory from you. And you're going to regret that. Well, actually, this is gonna give me a nice casus belli against them. I'm not sure how long the casus belli lasts, but it also is going to give them some serious unrest in the area. Right. None of the Ottoman troops seem to be in this area, and this will be a rather light sieging moment. So let's just put a cut in and get these sieges done, and then we'll return to recording. Or if there's a battle or an interesting development in the meantime. See you soon! Seems like we're in a bit of a pickle. Russia doesn't like me anymore. They still haven't broken the alliance, so they might not. But they've decided they want my provinces. Which is weird, because they don't show them on this. Well, these two, that's it. But, for example, it says that they desire Lower Don, as of Ryazan, Tula, all that. And they're only strategic utility on their screen. So that doesn't really make sense to me. Still, we did manage to call them into a war against the Ottomans, and they're beating them up for us. So that's a good thing. Let's continue. And they hate each other even without our, meddling. Let's maintain the diplomat so I can see the relations at all times. Right, what else? Nothing too interesting is happening here. We're just sieging away. And when we're done here, we'll be moving around this area to Anatolia. Right, also we're still waiting for France and Switzerland. Switzerland, maybe I should leave Switzerland alone. Well, we did form the marriage, so let's keep it for now, just so they don't hate us. As for France, she's 70 already. And excommunicated. See, religion is not good for you. Anyway, let us continue. Yeah, back in a bit. Still sieging this area, but in the meantime we got some particularist rebels, which can be a problem, but hopefully they won't be. I think Russia might deal with them for us, and if they don't, I might just accept the demands and the decreased autonomy. I'll just, the increased autonomy, I'll just reduce it manually. So it's fine. Or I could go there and kill them myself. Hopefully we'll have our lands connect. Although I don't think I can get enough land if I wanted to, connect it directly like this. I don't think I could get enough in this war. Like, just take the coast. Maybe I would. I could take enough to connect my territories. It's not very likely to succeed, but it could work theoretically. It would be nice if I could feed some to a vassal or something. Probably shouldn't have annexed Trebizond. It's a pity the Teutonic Order doesn't touch this. Anyway, I can always just take some land and then quickly release a vassal, like Hungary. Although Hungary would also get some of these provinces, which is not great. I can figure something out. We'll wait and we'll see. I wonder if Russia will kill the particularist rebels for us. And yeah, I'm gonna take these just for the core creation cost. Also, I had to go for a theologian even though he is only level 1, because we have some unrest trouble. Okay. Right, still sieging away. When we're done, we'll move over to Anatolia, although that might not be necessary since Russia is doing it for us. Back in a bit. Okay, a few things happened. Well, first off, I decided to accept the demands of the particularist rebels, which decreased my absolutism, which is a bit of a problem, but we'll deal with it. The more important bit is that the witch is dead. We have King Charles' show, and we can claim throne and do all the sort of, what. But I can't engage in another war while I'm still fighting this one. Worse yet, I can't call my allies into one. So we'll have to deal with all this. We'll need to sign a peace deal with the Ottomans. Let's see. I was actually toying with the idea of taking Constantinople itself, but it is going to be quite high in terms of war score cost. I probably shouldn't have accepted the rebels' demands just yet. Maybe after signing a peace deal. Or never. Never also works. Alright, the only choice we have right now is... well, I guess I can claim their throne now. The only chance of success is that we monitor the situation closely, of course. So we're ready to attack, but also we need to... Oh, crap. Quick update. The French Queen is still alive. Which is, right now, it's a good thing because I'm too busy to deal with her. Still, she didn't get an heir, but can she at this age? Don't think so. Although it could be like a granddaughter or something. Anyway, well, a grandson, because she'd need to have a never mind. Right. Some sieges. And that's about it, really. Some Ottoman rebels started popping up. That's about it. Also, I started toying with the idea of actually taking Constantinople itself, although it will be very difficult to convert. And I decided it is high time I increased missionary maintenance, which was down the whole game almost. Right, back in a bit. Quick update. For some reason, Russia likes me again. I can never understand them. Though they're still hostile, I don't think they will be breaking this alliance, at least not now. Also, I noticed that Aragon had disputed succession, so I offered a quick royal marriage. Probably nothing is going to come of it, but hey, you gotta try, right? Okay, back to sieging. And yeah, we still have those rebels. I'm going to accept their offer, or rather their demands, I think. And then, you know, decrease autonomy manually. But first I need to win this war because our high absolutism is making things cheaper to take. Right, back soon. Right, I believe it's time to sign a peace deal with the Ottomans. The war is starting to get exhausting and I can pretty much get whatever I want now. And this is the best deal I could come up with. We get enough land to connect our territories together. We get Constantinople, which will significantly cripple them. We get, you know, lots of overextension, but manageable overextension. And also, we get war reparations, which in case of the Ottomans will be quite a lot of money. Okay, let's send the demand. Now, I'm going to accept my, because I can't deal with the particularist rebels, my overextension, okay, my absolutism is 68, my overextension is 99.6. My absolutism will go down when I accept the demands, but it's fine. Boom, overextension is horrible, and we die. Not really, because now I can do this. It's gonna cause some unrest later on, but later on we'll be able to, you know, deal with that unrest. And now we need to use this opportunity. And our absolutism is back to normal levels, and so will our overextension be once we let the game calculate it. See? Wonderful. So the particularist rebels didn't really cause much trouble at all. Can't really decrease autonomy in a lot of other places. So I guess we'll have to let it be. I guess I could do it here as well. The increased unrest won't be too problematic. Now, I also have to convert these provinces to the proper religion if we intend to add them to the empire. So, for example, I can't convert Constantinople. Maybe if I build a cathedral or something. Barracks, workshop, church. Yeah, I don't have cathedrals yet. Also, I don't need this fort. Now, I could do one of the things. We're still waiting for France. It's surely about to happen. I can do one of two things. I can... Actually, I don't need unrest reduction anymore, do I? I would like a level 3 guy, a cheap level 3 guy for the extra points, but we don't have one, and the clergy doesn't have enough influence for us to do anything with that. Even if we seek support. Because I could recruit a guy from there, but, you know, controlled provinces aren't going to give them enough influence, so I'd need an event. I can demand military power. Yeah, I guess I'll call it diet. Demand military power. How about diplo power? Not really, no. Successful revolt, recruited minister. Oh right, we recruited minister from you. But this will expire in a very long time. I'm going to take the mission to reduce overextension. And that's about it. So I could start coring now, or I could stay overextended. How much will I need to core everything? It's 130, 200, 300, like 400 points. I could see that in the previous screen, but still, that's fine. So I could just start coring immediately, or I could wait for this, which will decrease the coring cost significantly. And I think I'm going to do that. Although I should focus on admin if I'm doing this, shouldn't I? Still, Diplo is a very important bit for us. Diplo is very important for us. We are over the force limit. We have a vassal to annex. Now let's just wait. I think we can handle overextension for a while. No, I don't think we can. I don't think we can. But our territories are now connected, so I can just kill the rebels manually. Which is quite convenient. Let's just get all of you to Constantinople, and we'll decide the details a bit later. For now, yeah, I can make territories, but not yet. For now, Russia, do you still like me? Yes, you do. Good. Now I can add the provinces to the empire once I make sure that all the provinces on the way are Christian. So I'll need to convert this one. Right, where are my missionaries anyway? Well, I will need to convert these as well, so I'll just continue doing that. Actually, it seems like conversions are going to be very important right now, so let's drop this and get missionary strength. Can't really convert Constantinople because of its super high development. But if we got a missionary strength advisor instead of the theologian, then we could do that. I'll consider it later. For now, I need to convert this province and these two. Then I can add my current capital, Astrakhan, to the empire, thus becoming part of it. I would also like to annex the Teutonic Order before that happens. Let's start the annexation. It's going to take a long time, but it's fine. Would also like to get the next two influence ideas. Right. So we're still waiting for the French queen to die, and we'll be dealing with rebels. And that's about it for now. I'll be back when something interesting happens. And we'll be adding provinces to the empire and doing some reforms soon. Not right at this moment, but relatively soon. Right, we still get the vote. Yes. We get 3, and in the case of a tie, the current emperor wins. And when we actually add our stuff to the empire, we will get more. Okay, back in a bit, as I said. New development. Not much time passed, and Russia is calling us into war against Lithuania and Sweden. Sure, I'll join, but first, let me set up some provinces as provinces of interest of mine. So you want these. Right, then I want all the rest. Make sure to transfer them to me, please. And I might transfer them to my subject, Brandenburg. Or just take them myself. Or return something to Holstein. Anyway, I'm not going to participate in this war, but I am going to agree to join. Okay. Worst case scenario, I'll get some favors. Also, let's keep an eye on France, as always. Also, oh right, we have an army up here. Should be cautious. Don't want it getting caught in the crossfire. Let's just get you to Russian territory for now. Actually, let's get you deep into Russian territory. And then reduce army maintenance. I don't need to get involved in this war. Switzerland, France, Aragon. Yeah, need to observe France all the time, because there might be a very short window of opportunity in which we can actually claim the throne and attack them. Also, we'll need all the allies we can get. So we'll form alliances before doing that. We'll, for example, ally Britain. Actually, have I improved relations as much as possible? Yeah. I need diplomats standing by. 73 years. In the game, it can come at any minute. Lithuania and Bohemia. Interesting. Hey, Bohemia. Let's be the same dynasty. How about that? Can do a royal marriage. Well, Bohemia would be a nice opportunity. Almost as nice as France. And only because we already have Bohemia. And we don't have France. No, well, actually France is a bit stronger, but still. Bohemia is great as well. Okay, I'm just gonna be... Oh, right, I need to treat these guys properly, because they'll get attritioned if I don't. So, you go to the adjacent provinces, because there might be separatist rebels rising up. We need to be vigilant here as well. Alright, I'm going to put in a cut and also convert some provinces. I'm going to put in a cut and return to recording if anything interesting happens. So if we get a peace deal, if we get involved in fighting, or if France or anyone else is an opportunity for conquest and personal union. Back shortly. And surely enough, right after I stop recording, the French queen decides to finally die. Okay, let's get France. I'm gonna claim throne. Where's that? Here. I'm gonna make alliances. And entice them with false promises of French land to help me. We can convert provinces. I'm converting this one already, but we need this as well. Here you go. And let's get back to France. Now I need my diplomats back. Please don't get in there in the meantime, or into a war. Okay. Great Britain will join. Bohemia will not join because they're in debt. Aragon will not join because they're in debt. Well, I guess I can pay off their debts. So Bohemia, how much money do you need? 1,000. I can give you 1,000. Please join me. Okay. That's the Bohemian debt. Now Aragon has 1,200. I'll need to take a loan to do that. It's not usually the wisest course of action, but we really want to hammer this war out of the park, because I'm going to be calling their allies in as well. Okay. That should be much better. Bohemia, have you paid? Oh, you haven't paid the loans off. Really? Why? I sent you money. Okay, let's wait for Bohemia. They shouldn't get in there anytime soon. Maybe we need to let the month take for them to repay their loans properly. Maybe just the loan is too big. They need some more cash to do it. Guess I could send them another gift. -7. Oh, they're war exhausted as well. Yeah, we need to hurry because they might get an heir any time. Now. Okay, month has ticked. Let's see if anything changed in Bohemia. Well, their war exhaustion is going down, so I could theoretically call them in at a later date. But I'd like to have them in the war from the very beginning. Because I'm going to call their allies in as co-belligerent to cause a huge war so we can change some people's religion. which means, alright, Bohemia. Well, Bohemia is also an opportunity, but it probably won't work. What do we do? I think I sent them another gift. Just to pay off their loan. Come on, Bohemia. Don't be a stranger, join me. Finally. I just need to access this screen again, and here they come. Okay, we're going to make false promises to Aragon and Britain, because I'm not going to give them any land. And call over all these allies in. They will find the war for us. Of course, I'm going to help myself. And Savoy is allied with a lot of Holy Roman Empire people. And so is Holland, which is good because we can change their religions this way. Let's start. It's going to be a huge war, but we have lots of allies. And we're going to betray half of them. Okay, cool. But Switzerland has no heir again. I don't really have relations for doing this right now. Any free relations? Right. Just look at that. Well, we have way more troops. That won't really be a problem. Although they'll start calling their allies any moment now. That's fine. We'll still win. And we can call in Pomerania. Sure. I don't mind doing that. Okay, let's get all our troops in and have a look at the Diplo mode. We're going to ignore this completely. This is the war we're interested in. Let's start here with Memmingen. But as France has a very powerful military, I'm going to keep my troops close. Even though it is suboptimal, I don't want them killed or even defeated. And we're going to take another loan. Unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I expected that would happen, but the union with France is worth all the money. Okay, let's continue. We might get some Ottoman rebels in the meantime. I hope we don't, of course. Okay, Bohemia's strong armies coming through here. Britain and Aragon. Now it won't matter if they occupy any territory themselves. But a great palace. Well, it's theoretically possible Britain and Aragon could steal some land from us. Or rather from France. Well, that's not a big deal. France is huge enough anyway, and if they do, France will be even easier to manage. Although I think I can handle France as a subject. Right. And Aragon and Bohemia also have no heirs. Which is tempting. Okay, truce with Tunis has ended. I don't really care about that. Let's have a look at the Diplo mode, because some more countries might have joined. Yeah, Holstein, for example. Well, I guess I can send some of you to Holstein. Here you go. Help make it quick. I'm gonna... is your religion the right religion? It is, so I'm just gonna ask you for money. Just to piece you out. We're gonna be doing that one by one. It's gonna be a rather quick one. Okay, Brandenburg is occupying land in Münster, but I don't really care for more land right now. What I care for is the unified Holy Roman Empire. You are the right religion as well. I guess I could get some extra prestige from you. Not that I need extra prestige right now. Oh, let's piece them out. Who else is in this? We'll get to Savoy later. Now let's get over here to Münster. This is a fort. Here you go. And this is a non-fort. Here you go. Actually, this is a fort as well. So I'm going to change the order and move here, because Bohemia can handle this one. And Oldenburg cannot handle this one. Okay, we want the Siege of Holstein. No, Pomerania, you're not getting that land. Wait a minute, your religion is the right one, yeah? Yes. So I just want your money. And I don't want you to give up any claims. Just give me money and end your rivalries, maybe. Do I need that? We get a huge amount of prestige from this war. And I don't really want to disinherit my guy, because we don't have enough time to get a good one, probably. Okay, Holstein's out. Who's next? Ravensburg. How could I miss Ravensburg? Well, we'll move there next. Ravensburg. Which one was it? Here you go. And I'm moving these armies, you know, 2 each, because I need them to have reinforcements if anything bad happens. If we're attacked, that is. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about Britain, because they're taking the land for themselves. Who is Aragon, actually? But I think we can end this quickly enough for this to not matter. Or at least not matter too much. Truce with the Teutonic Order has ended. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're about to be ready to do stuff with Münster. I'll probably just release some countries. Okay. And we're about to start coring stuff, because now we can take the next idea, which is cheaper cores. And now we can start coring, finally, with the Ottoman land. Should I send you over here to help? No, let's go to Utrecht instead. Yeah, let's do that. And you can stand next to them. Alright, time to peace out Münster. So, can I change your religion? I can. Can I release people from you? I can also. Verden and... I can't release both. Why does Gallery take precedent over Verden? I'm gonna release Verden, and... I guess I can release Gallery later. So let's force religion on you. Force you to pay me war reparations. And I guess I could take money. Okay, so we get an extra country, although a heretic unfortunately, and an extra believer, which will help with authority a bit. Maybe not releasing them would be better, since, you know, they're the wrong religion now. But I do want the Empire to have many members. As many as possible. Can we somehow change... Well, I could enforce religious unity. But I think that decreases our relations. Or maybe that doesn't really happen anymore. You know what, I'll have to check this, because I think enforcing religious unity damages your relationship with all the members of the Empire. Okay. Aragon no longer has an heir problem. I'm going to be breaking that relationship soon then. How about Bohemia? Yep, still an option. Who else do I have royal marriages with? Britain, Teutonic Order, Alsace, Bohemia, Brandenburg, Oldenburg, Pomerania, Aragon, and Russia. Speaking of Russia, how are you doing in the war? Very well, of course. Right, let's start coring something. We now can. We now can. Alright. This siege is taking forever. Oh, it's a very high level fort, that's why. Well, I'm a patient man. Although theoretically I could just... You need a general. Move over here to start teaching these as well. Okay, manufactories happened, which is generally a good thing, but I wonder where they happened. What? That doesn't sound European. It doesn't matter, because manufactories spread everywhere. Mostly simultaneously. We just need to build some manufactories for this to work. Right. Portugal. Did France break our marriage? I have, it seems. Oh, that's why I didn't lose stability when enforcing, you know, us on their throne. Right. Who else is in this? Holland and Ravensburg and Utrecht. Okay, we're sieging all of it. Then we move to Savoy. Savoy is our next target. I'll make them return some imperial cores to Switzerland and Burgundy. Right, and then we'll peace out France. Although these sieges really do take forever. We lost a general. Which one? The supporting general, so that's not a big deal. Let's core. Let's just sort this by cost. No, let's keep sorting by overextension, because otherwise I don't know which ones I should core. Alright, continuing. France, Portugal, Switzerland. And of course Bohemia. Well, I'm considering Portugal then. You want to do a royal marriage thingy? You don't, but maybe if we improved relations you would. Okay, we're done with Ravensburg. Force religion, war reparations, all your money. Do I need extra prestige? Well, I'm gonna end some of your rivalries, just because I can. Okay, Ravensburg's out. Now it's time to focus on Holland or Savoy. Well, I guess we could focus on both, but yeah, sure, let's go here. Savoy shouldn't be able to resist our troops. Whoops. This is a problem. Where's the rest of you? You, help. Can get there in time, it'll be fine. We are attacking in the mountains technically, but yeah, it worked out. Back there, please. Oh, we lost the diplomatic advisor. That is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. Can I get one from the estates? Yeah, I want to do this. I can't. I have recruited a minister already. And here I can recruit the guy. That will give them 15 influence. What's your influence like? It's fine. Okay, I'll recruit the guy. It increases our land maintenance modifier, unfortunately, which makes it quite expensive to have forces. But I do need the points. I really want to recruit a theologian from the clergy, because then we can afford one. Or, you know, the inflation guy. But they all died. So, I'm just hoping for an event that increases the clergy's influence in our country. France occupied Sofia. That's okay. I don't really mind. Let's start coring some of these places. Alright. It's gonna take a while to finish sieging Utrecht. I could do a breach, but it seems like a waste of military power, especially since we have so many allies in this. Let's have a look at the enthusiasm, because Britain might want to steal some land from us. No, everyone has high enthusiasm. Good. Continue fighting then, please. Huh. A lose money event, randomly. Well, it's not as bad as a lose stability event, is it? Okay. Who occupied this? Switzerland? How is Switzerland at war with you? I guess I don't really mind them being at war. Or rather, in this war. I can always force you to return the territory to them, or just take land. Okay, you're taking care of Holland. Wonderful. I wish Britain would block the area with ships. Okay, and I can take the influence ideas. I will. I will, because we do want to get to the lower diplomatic annexation cost idea before we finish the diplomatic annexation of the Teutonic Order, because it will make it much cheaper overall. Ottoman separatists. Well, we can let them rise up. France will fight them probably. Right, anything else interesting here? Well, not unless Portugal wants to get a royal marriage. Let's core some things. Yeah, we renewed the loans, which is unfortunate, but also necessary. Okay, we took their capital. Now, what's our next move? Can I move over here? No. Can move over here to help you a bit. I do have cannons. Or alternatively, I could... Oh, you're attacking me. Let's go and help the attacked unit. They don't seem to need it, but... yeah. I'll take this fort instead. I could probably enforce my demands already. So I would much rather piece out these guys separately as well. Okay, conversion. Oh, we can purchase an ability. I'll take the harsh treatment cost reduction. Cool. And rebel Ottoman separatists, I guess I could do harsh treatment. But I don't need to. I don't need to. I'll just walk in there and kill them if they rise up. Bohemia, still an option. Finances are in the shitter. Oh well. The siege is over, let's move south. Well, we're finally making some progress in Utrecht. Lucca is fighting them as well. Weird. Russian conquest of Taureor. Okay, what happened in this war? Yada yada. We'll cede stuff to Russia. You gave me nothing. But we did gain 8 favors, which is something. Oh well, did you change your mind regarding the provinces you want? Well, now you want some of my provinces, which means you're gonna be an enemy. Oh shit. I'm gonna increase our trust, at least. Can I call you in? Well, Russia's gonna be an enemy now. Bastards. Well, I'm gonna kill him with France. Okay, Utrecht. 14% chance. Let's move over here. Russia broke their alliance with us. Yes, they did. Which is very unfortunate. Now, should I just peace out Savoy? How about you give me the land here? Switzerland will retake these, and I'll be able to core these, although I am overextended. Significantly, so I can't take land from you, even though it's very juicy land that I would like to take. Well, Switzerland will take the land on their own, but I might as well return cores. Switzerland will thank me for it. I can force your religion, can I? No. War reparations. Now let's take war reparations, and how much of extension would that be? Too much. Well, what if I released Genoa? No, I don't need more vassals. You know, let's leave them for a bit later. We still need to peace out Utrecht. Okay. Utrecht, you are going to have your religion forced. Give me all your money. And end some rivalries. That could be bad for you. Oh, you won't agree to that. Well, the religion is fine then. Okay, how about Holland? What can I get from you? I can force your religion, and I could release some nations, like Flanders. Release Flanders. What religion is there here? Flanders will be the wrong religion if I release them, but I still think it will be okay. Why are we fighting Brabant? Brabant conquest of Ghent. Right. I would hate to see Brabant annexed them, but then I can always attack Brabant. Okay, let's release them, just have more subjects in the empire, and force your religion, and force you to give me war reparations. You won't agree to that? Oh, right, give me some money then. Although, I think I'll wait, because this is 49%. Unless Britain's about to steal land from me? No, nobody's about to steal land from me right now. Right. Good thing we got Russia to beat the Ottomans for us. We got what we needed from this alliance. And now we're fine without them. But remember, it's them who turned on us, not the other way around. We convert provinces to Protestant. Well, I do want to convert Sunni provinces, but I'd like to call them first this time. So maybe we do other Sunni provinces, like this one. And this one. Then we'll be able to add them to the empire, increasing its strength. Right. I was actually considering releasing some people from France while we're at it, but probably wouldn't be the best idea. That would only destroy the great strength that we're going to inherit. Well, inherit is maybe not the best word. Control. Apparently Bohemia got an heir. Unfortunate, but I didn't really count on that. Okay, Zealand is ours, and this is not ours. Well, maybe you will agree to whatever I want right now. Just give me war reparations on top of what we already discussed. Okay, let's wait a bit longer. I do need all their money. Oh, you're the cannon guys. Let's get you here. It will speed things up a bit. We'll get a little bit of attrition, but nothing too important. Okay. I should probably sign a peace deal with Savoy right now. So they're gonna get their cores on their own. Make you release Montferrat. Or Genoa. Genoa would get these two. Can I ask you for these two? I could. Could even ask you for these. How long until I stop being overextended by so very much? Well, I guess I could endure some extra overextension for a short time. I guess I could endure some extra overextension for a short time, and then I could add these provinces to the empire. Yes. How much overextension is it though? 40%. Well, I think I can endure it, but I might be wrong. Also, reparations, please. And all your money. Yeah, let's take these, because this is an imperial province, so I will be able to add them to the empire. And you can take these because they're occupied by someone else. Right, do I need anything else from you? Now let's just send this demand. Yeah, unfortunately we are horribly overextended right now. Horribly so. I could deal with it by increasing our absolutism. Well, not deal with it completely, but we could increase our absolutism. We'll be out of the war soon, so maybe I'll be able to decrease autonomy in some provinces, although that's probably not the best idea. Or alternatively, what I could do is do harsh treatment. And harsh treatment will do that. Harsh treatment is pretty cheap for us, and we don't want to take any military tech at the moment. So I'll do it, just for the extra absolutism. Yeah, some of them are pretty cheap. like these. Georgian separatists. See, that's not a high cost, and it gives me tons of absolutism. Might even go to the maximum just to deal with the overextension a bit. Yeah, why the hell not? Let's do all the harsh treatment we can, maybe apart from the most expensive one. Serbian separatists? Sure. How much absolutism? 82. And now, when I unpause... Oh, I didn't even need to unpause. The overextension went down quite significantly. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's control the subject rebels as well. This is pretty expensive. I'd rather not. Do I need the fort here? Of course I don't. Ah, crap. I might have made Genoa my capital. Should have kept this fort. Crap, damn it. Why? Well, because this is an amazingly good trade node. No, we don't really have the points for moving capitals. We'll just add the provinces to the empire. Okay, time to peace out. Holland and then finally France. Do I want land from you? No, because this is imperial land, all of it. I'll force your religion. Oh, you don't want to give me war reparations? Wait a minute. You don't want to peace out anymore. Let's wait for this siege. And now you will want to peace out. Right, force religion. War reparations, release Flanders. Because this is all imperial territory, right? Oh, no, it isn't. Then don't release Flanders. Actually, I'd like to take the land myself, maybe. There's no need to release Flanders in that situation. I cannot make it into a core. Never mind then. Just change your religion and give me money. And give me money. And maybe end your rivalry with Brabant. Good, do that. That deals with Holland, who will now be a happy Holy Roman Empire subject and might even add its provinces to the empire. And now it's time for France. Now, I'm of course going to make the union with France. I could also make them release some imperial subjects like Liège. I don't think that's a good idea. And also that would destroy my relations with Aragon and Great Britain, who both want bits of their territory. But the thing is, I don't really care about Aragon or Great Britain. Sorry about that. Also, I'm going to steal my subjects' money. Because I don't want them to be strong, at least not right now. What else could I do with you? I mean, I could make them release Liège as an imperial subject, but I don't think I want to. Return core. Nah. Okay, that is it. Give me money and be my subject. Yeah, they are becoming emperor of both nations. Send demand. Perfect. Personal union. Wait a minute. Personal union lost French Mexico. No, not lost, gained. Great. I'm not sure why that is. Why is the colony in a personal union under me? This doesn't seem right. But we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Now we're going to lose our alliances with Aragon and Britain, but that's okay. How's the overextension? It's fine. I'm going to do some more harsh treatment. Okay, where are my troops now? You're all black. Oh, you're not black flagged, but you can stay where you are. Just get you to this part of our territory, because Ottoman separatists might still rise up. And of course, let's lower army maintenance. We have lost our alliance. Whoa. We've lost our alliance with Russia, which is a problem. But it did free up a diplomatic relation. Let's see which other diplomatic relations can we get rid of. Well, Britain, they're gonna break it. Teutonic Order stays, Alsace stays, Bohemia and Brandenburg stay. Aragon goes, and French Mexico. I'm not really sure how that works. Personal union over a colonial subject. Well, I'm going to need to... see? personal union dissolved. So can I just... I don't really know how that works. Yeah, of course, Great Britain. And we lost the... What? Oh, it's just Mexico now. That's weird. Anyway, alliance with Aragon is breaking because they don't trust me, and I don't blame them, really. I'm going to break some royal marriages now. Although they might do it, which will make their stability suffer, which is good for us. Because they're an enemy now. And France, it's time you liked us. Improve relations. Abandon personal union. Oh no, never. Right. Separatist sentiment. This is going to be a problem. Can I do some more harsh treatment? Well, theoretically, but it won't help. Not right now, at least. Well, we'll have to endure some extra overextension for a while. Switzerland? Why don't you like me? Ah, royal marriage. Yeah, you don't want a new one. Let's break our relationship with Aragon. Although, you know what? Let's let them do it. Okay. Anything new to worry about? Well, our relationship with Bohemia is very important to us, so let's improve relations there. And yay, we have France as a subject. We have France and Brandenburg as subjects, and the Empire is doing well. Ooh, we lost the votes. Currently, we don't have the votes. Why are you not voting for me, Pomerania? Well, I guess if I improve relations sufficiently, they might. Well, mostly because we have very low diplomatic reputation because of overextension, but it'll be fixed soon. Okay, I'm gonna put in a cut here and manage our overextension, wait for some opportunities to come up, and core stuff. And when we're ready, I'll return to recording either when something interesting happens, or when we're ready to join the Empire, and maybe pass a reform. Right, back with you shortly.